Welcome back to Quick Hits. I am your host, Anna Witte. Today's guest on the show is a member of the women's golf team. Her name is Daniela Intriago. She is a senior on the team. Daniela, welcome to the show. We haven't met yet, so it's so nice to officially meet you.
Yeah, so nice to meet you too. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Well, how is everything going? How has your break been so far?
It's been good. Yeah, a bit sad I didn't get to have a fall season, but I'm looking forward for spring for my last semester playing golf.
Well, before we started recording the interview, you told me that you kind of recently got married. You got married in August. Congratulations. Um,
Yes.
where did you guys get married?
So we got married here in Wisconsin. It was a small wedding because of the pandemic, but I was glad my parents were able to come and my siblings and everyone. So it was a good wedding.
Oh, that's so fun. Did you get married right before school started, or was it kind of during the school year?
It was actually right before. So in August, we got married on August 12th. So it was before, and then we went over to CSU, but unfortunately it got canceled. So it was just a mess
Yeah,
after the
was your original wedding rescheduled because of the pandemic?
not well, kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
It was just quicker, I don't know. I mean, it ended up being good though.
Right. And you didn't have to do all of like the extra details, spend a ton of money on all of the things.
Exactly. Yes.
Well, okay, cool. So you're originally from Ecuador. And I'm kind of curious, how was the culture or is the culture any different around golf from where you're from? And if so, how?
Um, I would say not really. I mean, it's the same, the sport is the same rules, same everything.
Yeah.
It was a little bit hard when I came here in the US, just like how you talk, like the words in golf changed a lot. And I had to get used to that. But rather than that, it was basically the same. Same structure, same everything. Players are great over here as well. Yeah, the culture I would say is a bit different, but not that much. Everything is the same, just the food a bit differently than Ecuador. I had to get used to that, that's for sure. But rather than that, no, everything, yeah, the same.
What kind of words were changed?
Just how it's funny, because I was like the only one who talks Spanish. I would have to talk English to my coach and my teammates and everything, and it's just expressing yourself. Like when I had like swing troubles, like explaining to my coach what was going on. It was really hard at first. Um, it was just hard for him to understand what's going on with my swing, but at the end, you just kind of do it and you go with it, and it became pretty easy by my second year. But I would say my first year was hard. Also, like small words in the course, like people will say like sit when you want the ball to stop, and I was like, what is that? Like just small words that you use. I just had to get used to it, I guess.
The
But yeah,
details of it all.
expressing in English, that
Right.
was hard.
Well, half of your team isn't even from the United States. So what's it like being on a team with people with so many different backgrounds?
Oh, it was awesome. My freshman year, we had a girl from Australia, a girl from Japan, a girl from Sweden, and it was me. It was basically an international team, and I would say that made it pretty easy for me because when I first came here, they literally became my sisters because they were in the same situation as me, and they were seniors as well, so they've been through everything. So I would say that it was easier for me to like adapt because of them. They helped me with everything, and it was pretty easy. And from then, we also had many other international like girls. They graduated. I was really sad, but then other international girls came. Like the coaches are pretty good in like recruiting international girls, and obviously the American girls too. They were amazing. They've always been amazing to me, and yeah, it's pretty nice. It's helpful to have somewhere like your same situation.
Mhm. Yeah, and that's a huge bonus of being a part of a sport team when move even across the country, let alone a different country. You kind of have like a built-in sisterhood. Have you been able to visit any of your teammates in their own countries?
No, unfortunately, no, I
Yeah.
haven't, just because of the time. I thought after graduation I was make a trip, but the whole pandemic came. So,
Right.
but definitely gonna visit them. We still talk. Actually, the Swedish girl, she got married to my husband's best friend who lives here in Wisconsin as well. So we always hang out. And the other girls, we kind of do like FaceTime every month. So that's pretty nice.
So you were the best junior golfer in Ecuador for 3 straight years, and I see where you've traveled a lot for the sport. How were you initially introduced to it?
I was introduced to it by my family. My father's side, they all play golf.
Okay.
So they basically showed me, like my dad. My sister was a really good golf player. So that's when I started loving the sport. And, it was pretty fun having to travel everywhere and being able to represent my country.
Where are some of the coolest places that you've been able to see?
I'll say I travel the whole South America. So that's pretty nice. I know all of it, all the countries over there. Um, I played a tournament. I remember, rather than South America, I played a tournament in Orlando once. That was my first time playing in the US. And that was pretty fun as well. And then that was about it. I mean, it was just all those countries, amazing to play golf over there and make connections. I still have lifelong connections with people over there.
So then how did you end up finding Charleston Southern?
Actually, my coach recruited me,
Mhm.
we were going towards like my high school graduation, and I really wanted to play college golf in the US. So I just started like sending emails everywhere. And South Carolina is well known for like good golf courses, good all year round weather. So it was pretty nice. And then I got this email from my coach. His name was Cransmith, and yeah, he recruited me. He told me everything about CSU, and I mean, it's been amazing. CSU is right there, awesome school, and I really liked it because it was a small school. I was looking for that, just because it would be easier for me to adapt as an international student, and they'll pay more attention and stuff. So yeah, and the fact that it's in perfect location, really close to the beach, to downtown, it's really nice.
So how did you know you wanted to play college golf in the United States?
Well, I've heard there was this good player in Ecuador. She went to college and she told me all about it. It's just a different experience. We don't have that over there. We play tournaments in teams, but it's not the same. Over here, it's like a great opportunity where you get to like meet all these girls and play like many tournaments in the US. So I just knew I was a team player, and I would want to have that experience of being able to compete in a college, and for a college and for like my team as well. And so I just knew I wanted to do it and have the experience to like learn more English and come here to the US to have a good education as well.
So going off of that, one thing that looks like you take an equal amount of pride in is your academics. You were named to the Big South Women's Golf All Academic Team, and you're majoring in financial management. So how do you balance, athletics on top of maintaining an impressive GPA?
It's hard, but I've been doing it for a while. Since high school, I was really into my academics. I really like learning in school. So it just came through there. My mom was a big help with showing me how to do it. She was an actual tennis player. So she kind of knew as well. So she helped me a lot with it. And from there, from my high school and everything, just long nights, doing homework at nights and everything, I just kind of got used to it. But I would say, yeah, in college, it was a bit harder, but I mean, yeah, I just pushed through it.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a loaded question. But yeah, that's really impressive. I saw where you maintain like a 3.9 GPA and
Yes.
playing so much golf. What do you want to do once you're done with school? Or yeah, school and golf.
Yeah. So right now it's kind of a blank sheet at the moment. I mean,
Mm.
obviously, I will apply. My major is finance, but that's really like broad. So with that major, you can do whatever. But yeah, I've been looking to some financial companies. Over here too, there's a great business with like a Hispanic culture. So that's something I'm really attached to because it just reminds me of home.
Mhm.
Um, so I would really be able to like go over there and work there. It would be amazing if they hire me over here.
Now, is that located in Wisconsin or here in South Carolina?
It's located in Wisconsin. So after graduation, I'm gonna come here with my husband and try to apply for that job, and hopefully I get in, and from there, and obviously still play golf on the weekends. That's a
Right.
must.
What kind of work would you love to do with them?
So I love finance, so finance and accounting will be awesome. But also, I mean, I'm good with whatever comes, in the future.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you ready for that cold weather in Wisconsin all year round?
Actually, we just had a blizzard,
Oh,
so
good.
it's definitely different because in Ecuador, it's really warm.
Right.
But I'm really good at adapting to situations, and I mean it's been amazing. And snow is something new for me, and I would say it's really nice to build snow angels and all those stuff. It's been cool.
So, how was your life different in Ecuador growing up compared to now here in the United States?
Well, over there, it's just a smaller town,
Hmm.
Ecuador is really small, everyone. Um, it's it's harder, I guess. Over here, there's like more opportunities. Over in Ecuador is a great country, but there's not a lot of jobs, and everything is just harder. But I would say America is pretty nice for opportunities, the American dream and all that stuff. But yeah, growing over there, it's awesome. I mean, I wish, obviously I'll go visit every time I can. And who knows, maybe I move over there with my husband. He loves it too. He's been there a couple times, so it's really nice.
Is that one of the reasons why you wanted to go to school in America, is because you saw more opportunities here?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Especially with education and jobs afterwards. America has definitely more opportunities than back home.
So, another thing you're also involved in is the Student Athlete Advisory Committee with Charleston Southern Athletics. How did you initially get involved?
Um, my coach told me about it,
Mhm.
and I felt it was a really nice place to like be involved, have a voice for your team, and also like meet these other athletes, amazing athletes that are involved too. Is just a nice community right there.
So, how have you gotten to know any of these other student athletes and become friends with people from other teams?
Oh yeah, I become really friends with like tennis players, volleyball players. It's really nice. It's a really nice thing.
What have you learned since being involved in the committee, or what kind of stuff have you brought to the committee that you've really enjoyed being a part of and helping them out with?
I learned like, everything that happens in other sports, especially by knowing the girls and everything, how like even if you're not international, you struggle, but you always have the athletes at CSU that like kind of understand your situation as well, and how you have to push through your sport and academics at the same time. I've definitely learned all that, and how it's like a unified community, and how just everyone has that CSU spirit, which is pretty nice. They all want to like play well for their schools.
Mhm.
And I would say in terms of support, I mean, I've helped just, with all the events. We have a lot of events through the years, and it's just really nice to be able to help and be part of the school and the athletic department.
Now, going back to golf, do you have any favorite courses to play on down here?
Definitely Kiwa, I will say. Kiwa Island is amazing. I mean, all the courses there are incredible, and we're really lucky to be able to play over there. I've played a lot of those private courses as well as the public ones, and they're just all like, they're unreal. I mean, it's amazing.
So, are there any restaurants here in Charleston that kind of remind you of home that, maybe you could share with us?
Yes, there's actually one in North Charleston. It's called Poblanos.
Okay.
It's a Mexican restaurant, but it's really nice. I mean, everyone there speaks Spanish, and it's actually a to go for athletes. A lot of us go over there and just have fun, and it's just really nice when I go because I'm able to speak Spanish,
Mhm.
and it just reminds me of home.
What do you normally get to eat when you go?
All Mexican food is so good. I love
Yeah.
it. But I love the quesadillas and the tacos, that's for sure.
Okay, noted. I'm gonna have to go over there. Can you say
Yeah,
can
it's
you say
really
the
good.
name of it one more time?
Yeah, of course. So it's Poblanos. It's in
Okay.
Rivers Avenue.
Got it. Okay. Awesome. Well, Daniela, thank you so much for joining us today. It was so great to hear a little bit about where you're from and your experience on the golf team, as well as kind of where you're headed. Good luck with everything, and look forward to seeing you when you come back on campus soon.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Have a great day.